got done filming a review video for the weed box. They sent me their dab kit. It's got this cute little dab rig, a banger, dab tool, and they sent me a whole 1/8 of crumble with it too. Look at this big old glob. This stuff is not half bad. Some granddaddy perp too. That's actually a strain I really fuck with. So shout out to the weed box. I've got a code with them now. Exclamation point the weed box or weed box in the chat if you want to check them out, or look forward to my video coming out on YouTube very soon within the week. We're going to just play a few games of rematch here and do a couple dabs before I have to work later in a few hours. Hope you're doing well today. Thanks for coming by. Great to see you. If you're watching on YouTube in the future, you're not watching live, put the comment dopamine in the comments for the fun of it. All right, I just yoinked my banger off the Cobra coil. We're gonna rip this slurper dab, and then we're gonna go live on TikTok, and then we're gonna play some rematch. Thanks, Okus. Dude, that's what happens when they cut my hours at work. I gotta start streaming and pumping out the content like crazy. Speaking of which, I just made a energy protein infused smoothie. It was a peanut butter cup milkshake with 100 milligrams of caffeine, 100 milligrams of THC, 40 milligrams of protein. I just made a little video about that for Instagram and TikTok. If you guys are interested in that type of content, make sure you're following me on those platforms, please. Although it'll be going up on YouTube too. What's up, Hayden? Well, did I torch this enough? Yeah, that's right. I have a carb cap. Out and about. We're at 615 degrees, guys. Oh, God. Oh, God. 580. I don't even know what I'm doing a dab of. Just got a new shipment from Lucky Elk. We're at 550. We gotta go now. I'm just gonna hit the papaya juice, the yummy shit. We're going for it. Here's papaya juice. We're at 530. We gotta scoop and go. Cheers. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Turducken. Oh my goodness. Melted. Not like completely melted, but inevitably the state will change if it's anything other than like, well, no, it's really only like full melt that changes really, which is very special form of concentrate. And I actually just got some of that in the mail from Lucky Elk, and I just put out a video about it for Rise Hemp. So that stuff, I wouldn't say it's melted, but it's changed a little bit. Let me type this in over here. Okay. I've had some of this all up in the threads and cap. Yeah, dude. One of the jars I just got from Lucky Elk was like all over the sides of the jar. Seeing concentrate transform over time, dude, especially solventless hash for sure. Yeah, dude, cold cure that's why cold cure batters are so amazing. They really don't need to be refrigerated. You can, but dude, I'm so sore. My abs are sore from playing disc golf yesterday. What up, Kasim? How you doing? Guys, I just posted a new YouTube short of me doing a 1 gram dab on the Switch 2 a long time ago. So last time I did a 1 gram dab. Not gonna be doing that anytime soon. Shaman, Chef. Yo, what's up, Chef? Good to see you, man. TFT. I would imagine TFT is easier on the fingies than COD, right? Thanks, Kasim. You've seen that video, right? The full video? Don't have the money for that. For what? A gram dab? Dude, neither do I. It was easier back then because that was the glory days, really, when my dispensary, we had this surplus of hash from one of my favorite hash makers called Humble Farms. They were like going out of business, so we took the last of all their rosin off of them. It was like thousands of grams or something, and we were selling it at the dispensary for $14 a gram. So with my employee discount, it was like $12 a gram. So that's the only reason why that's why I was, back then I was doing, I called it my 1 gram review system, where in one video I would smoke a whole gram. I would do,
I got it.
that's you, bro.
Line. Back.
Yes. Oh, nearly.
Back post. Sorry.
We're just fucking, oh, it's in. Let's go. We're just pinging it at him, dude. All right, guys. I was just looking at my camera here. Bro, we're in.
Cross it.
So I was just looking at my camera. Directly behind me, do you think I should have... Which do you think sounds more visually appealing? Should there be nothing? Or should there be like the blank wall? Or should I put the TV that's reprojecting my screen here? Should I put that directly behind me so that what, like right here, on my head would be like centered on the screen? What do you think? I keep moving it around back there. Oh, that was almost in. What up, Pastry? How you doing, dude? Welcome back. Still got that orange cookies chem today. I'm taking it. I'm taking it, guys. Oh, what the fuck? We're all 4 up here? What the F? I do have some tapestries. I'll show you what I've been thinking with the tapestry. I've been thinking about putting a tapestry in this like back corner and kind of doing it like diagonal in the corner to cover like my door and the closet simultaneously with one like sort of rectangular tapestry. Bro, I'm so good at this game. Look at how good I am now, guys. Fuck. I watched a tutorial last night. Last night I hopped on super late at night to run a few games of ranked and I lost 4 games in a row. I was so sad.
My bad.
Oh. That's in. Shit. It plays like Rocket League in the sense that it's really hard. There's no other games that like have mechanics like it. It's like a completely fresh set of mechanics.
We got this.
And there's a lot of like very satisfying and consistent physics. And it's a super high skill ceiling. So it's very much like Rocket League in that sense, but if you're good at Rocket League, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be good at this game. This game is so hard. Right on, dude. Thanks for the feedback.
Pass.
And thanks for the questions. Thanks for the hangs. Have fun with the kiddos. Let's go. Go team. Techers, dude. Portito. Dude, you haven't seen my new place yet? Holy shit. Sorry, I just saw your message.
We got this.
Portito, have you seen this game, dude? Have you played this shit?
To me.
Oh, what the fuck?
Here. To me.
Fuck. Is the beta back out? How do I get the beta? Can someone help me? I'm down to try it, but I don't know what to do and I'm lazy. I tried like getting it before.
Techers. I've got it.
Thank you. Sorry.
Station.
Just download it. So I just type in Battlefield on Steam and it'll come up.
Good job.
Oh, I'm so bad. Fuck. Keeper. Oh my god. We got played. Oh, that's my fault.
My fault. We got this.
From Games Pass Ultimate. That feels bad. That was fucking my fault.
My bad. We got this.
We got this!
Oh. All right, I'm locking in. I'm locking in. I gotta win.
Good
I
job.
gotta win this for the team.
Nice.
Save. I have no stamina. Fuck. Fuck.
Good job.
Oh, it's an open goal. He's in goal.
I'm on it. Cross it!
Here.
Pressure the goalie. Pressure the goalie. No, he just missed. He had to hit that. What's up, McLovin? Hands down, best Battlefield. All right, Steam. I'm pulling up Steam. I'm gonna get the download started while I go to work, probably. Dude, do you remember how big? Does anyone remember how big the download is? Imagine it'll take a minute. All right, yeah, dude. I literally just moved this shit over that way. 64 gigs. Yeah, that's a bit. Dude, I totally forgot I was live on TikTok back there. Let's turn that off. Dude, TikTok, sometimes it seems like you can just ignore it. As long as you don't do anything bad, you'll get a shitload of viewers. But that, we were testing it out there, that did not work. We're gonna move this over here. So yeah, I just slid this over. I don't know why I want it. I just decided that I wanted it like all the way on the side of me. We're gonna try directly behind me again, which is gonna be like over here. Yeah, that's probably good. No. Dude, I'm so I'm so torn. We'll try. We'll try centered and see if I like it. I feel like I'm gonna inevitably move it back. Dude, I still gotta move it more. This is crazy. Forgot to charge your e-rig, dude. That's the worst. Got some 70 to 140U. Dude, that's like my favorite spectrum, probably. That's what most hash makers would consider like full spectrum. That's fire. So do you know what it normally is? Or do they like not specify usually? Okay. Battlefield. Which one is this? This is Battlefield 6, right? Or what one is this? Yeah, comes out October 10, 2025. That sounds right. Join the playtest. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's 40 gigs for me. Oh no, you're dry, huh, Hayden? Got any reclaim or anything like that? Dude, that dam got me so stoned. Holy shit. Holy crap. This is how I feel right now. I'm floating. Whoa, look at the transition point on my monitor. That looks pretty good. Cool. Suppose I could go. That's like the true edge of it. If I wanted to be precise. It almost looks better how it was before, though, where you can't see the edge. Dude, I was like getting super low on hash. Usually I've got a pretty good stash, but I was going through the point where I was like going through and scraping every jar that I'm not like saving for some video or something. But then got 2 jars from Shop Hello Mary, the full melt from Rise Hemp, some full melt, and a bunch of other stuff that just came in from Lucky Elk. So huge shout out to my THCA brands who help keep my hash appetite satisfied. All right. With that being said, let's sneak over here. Oh. Should I hit the switch 2 or the new peak with the 3 grams out of my? I'm like, where the? Simply Mary? No, it's Shop Hello Mary. I didn't say Simply Mary, did I? Because if I did, I'm a goof. Let's do some Shop Hello Mary dabs. I think I like the ice cream cake a little more. I got ice cream cake and Thin Mint. Dude, live resin is great too, man. You should tell me where you shop and I'll tell you what rosin I would get there. If you want. Where you said light shade, I think. Hit the peak. Hell yeah, Archimedes, I got you. Thanks for the feedback, man. How you doing today? Welcome back. This will be my second to last dab before I'm out of here, guys. So you better be joining in. Let's try letting the bot decide my dab size, exclamation point dab size in the chat. Bro, this shit is broken. I gotta fucking fix my command, I guess. All right, we're not gonna deal with that right now. Oh, McLovin gets to do a huge dab. Great. So anytime it says dab like that, where it's just dab, it's supposed to be 0.1 or 0.2, but I think because I'm doing 0.1, it's like messing with the coding language, so it's like not putting it in there. Dude, I just found a bug bite on the inside of my knee. I'm like, when did this happen? This sucks. Love to hear my thoughts. What? Oh, on what I would get at Lightshade? Dude, okay. That's a really cool idea for a series, guys. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. What do you think? New series. You send me where you shop and I tell you what I would buy. So it could be a dispensary, it could be a website, you know, anything like that. But this will be episode 1 for the homie Pastry. He lives up in Denver. He's shopping at Lightshade. That's a recreational dispensary, which this is great information too, because this is, you know, anyone who's coming through Denver or lives in Denver could also shop here. It's a very popular chain. I think there's a few Lightshades. So let's see. Lightshade Dayton. Pulling up the website. Over. Yes. All right. Concentrates. So when I'm shopping in a dispensary where I can like go and smell stuff, and if I'm like going for rosin, one of my favorite things to do is sort by recently added, and you can see maybe what the most fresh stuff is. Dude, there's that Golden Goat Live Sugar you were telling me about. Like that stuff, if that was fire, like for $16, like literally I would keep getting that. But you know, they got the 4 grammers for 35. That's pretty average. Sunshine for 30. That's always a great price if you're looking to step it up to some rosin. And you know, the fun thing about shopping at a dispensary like this, Lightshade, is hopefully they'll let you smell this stuff. So you know what you're going to get with that Golden Goat, but you're like, oh, maybe let's smell this melon bar, see how it hits my nose. Maybe take a look at the genetics that they'll have on the box, which we know that they'll have for Sunshine. Personally, Oleo, I don't usually go for unless it's a strain I'm like super stoked on. Yak Lemon Zalati is one of the yummiest jars I've ever had from Big Head's Little Necks, so that one would actually be really interesting to try from Oleo. That one's probably super tasty. Sunday Driver 2 grammer for 70 isn't bad. Sunday Driver is a really good strain. It's not bad at all. I never get to have 710 Labs personally. Durian, like that one probably smells crazy. Who knows what the genetics are on that one? So yeah, that's personally what I would be doing is I would check out the menu, get a few in mind that you're like, ooh, I want to check those out. And then go in there and be like, hey, do you let me smell jars? And then put your nose on them, look up close at the genetics. I never personally look at like percentages, but if you're into like THC percentage or terp percentage, like, dude, look how low who knows if that's right, but 57, some people might be like, ooh, 57%. I don't want to smoke that. But personally, I see that and I'm like, damn, I almost really want to try that because like, what is the high like of a 57% THC rosin? Like that it will be a great one to test whether or not you can still get that really nice stony feeling that you're looking for from something that isn't super high in THC, because in theory, there's going to be a lot more terpenes and other more minute compounds in there. Honeymoon Diesel. Like green dot batters, $22 a gram for a green dot batter is pretty good. That they probably won't let you smell though. Maybe though. But like a green dot batter, I think they're lowering their cost because they're discontinuing their diamonds, as far as I heard. They used to call it full spectrum extract. That's like their chunky diamonds. As far as I've heard, they're not doing those anymore. It's all going to be batters. The GMO root beer is really yummy. These 3 grammers save you a little money. Damn, they actually price their 90U a lot higher than their full spec. Lots of times you'll see Sunshine's 90U, which is like their higher tier technically, at almost the same price as their full spec, but it's actually $20 more here. That's actually smart of them because it really is a higher quality product, but lots of dispensaries and don't necessarily price it that way. Damn, a 4-grammer for 130 on the rec side is not bad of in-house. They've got a lot of good stuff here. Yeah, if you can afford it, those big jars will save you money, and they also keep better. You can get like a better feel for the smell if they let you smell those. That's always ideal, of course, is getting as much possible, those bulk buys. But, you know, we can't always afford those big jars. But that's definitely how I like to shop lately. I just picked up a big 4-gram bucket from my favorite company that I was kind of saving up for a week or so. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Lightshade Dayton. If you want me to check out a menu for you and tell you what I'd get at your local shop or whatever website you shop with, comment below and I'll pick one random comment from this episode to feature next episode and we'll go through it. We'll also live stream it too, so you can pop in and potentially catch it live and ask me some follow-up questions and we can really dive deep together. But if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out. And then I hit the clip button. And of course, I'm not ending the stream there, guys. That was just me recording a video midstream. Sorry, I wasn't really looking at chat there. You live in Bentonville? That's crazy, Hayden. Yep, I was in Bentonville. I flew into that airport, I think, right? How you doing, High Life? Okay. We're hitting some ice cream cake from Shop Hello Mary in the new Puffco Peak with the 3 grams atomizer here, guys. Are you ready? Are you lit for it? I've got Battlefield downloading, so we might check that out. Should we play Battlefield for my big stream tomorrow? Remember, these are tiny streams. Tomorrow, Saturday, is my big stream day. If you really want to rack up... I don't need to do this big of a dab. If you really want to rack up some points on the leaderboard for a chance to win that pivot, pop into my stream early tomorrow. I'll be going live around 3. And, you know, you're always welcome to lurk. Just leave it up. That helps support me as well. You get more points, I believe, for being an active chatter. Where do I see that leaderboard? I don't know if it's publicly visible. I think I'm going to get into the habit of showing it at the beginning and end of every stream, probably. Yeah, so this is that ice cream cake from Shop Hello Mary. Right here. Coming in like this, coming in like that. Did I do a full melt dab in here? We got some residues. That is not from this hash. Ooh, sorry. Cheers. Ah, the whistle of a dry rig. Oh, type exclamation point leaderboard. I think that works for every. That's the bot that I use for all platforms, McLovin. So if it works on Kick, it works on the other ones. Exclamation point leaderboard. Damn, I need to include that in my video. I'll have to make another video. I didn't realize. Shout out McLovin. I can put those links in the description of the most recent video. What's up, Dr. John? I need to finish my milkshake. I tried to make it have like chunky peanut butter cup pieces in it, but they're just a little too chunky. I needed to blend it just a little more. That's alright though. We're learning. Alright. One more game of rematch. This is going to be my last game. If you guys have any dabs that you want to see from me from this final dab, let me know now. What game is this? This is Rematch. It's the new soccer game. Have you seen this shit? It's awesome. It's so hard, dude. Just a little more. Just a little more. Just a little more, bro. Check my phone. Oh, damn, dude, there's a big fucking cannabis industry event up in Denver tomorrow, the time that I normally stream. I think I have to go to that. We'll see. It might cost a bunch of money. But if I can go for free, I might be going to that. We'll see. Would you say the Dr. Dabber with its quartz atomizer is the best? Personally, I like the Puffco's atomizer just as much. But I mean, technically, in theory, the Dr. Dabber Switch 2 is a lot more like fail-safe. So there's like less that can go wrong. I've been pretty lucky with my Puffco. I haven't had too many issues with it. But, you know, there's a lot of people that have the like connectivity issues with their atomizer on their Puffcos. Content. Dude, I don't know if I'd be filming that, man. That event will be like very heavy hitters from all across the country for this event. So like, I don't even, and it's like it's like breeders and flower people. Not necessarily flower people, but like growers and breeders. It's like a seed type event. So these people are like super elite and probably definitely don't know who the fuck I am. And I probably don't really know who they are either. Because I'm not super tapped into that world as much either. Like I'm more likely to know and connect well with like a hash maker than someone who's like a really dope breeder. Not saying that I can't at all, but TED Talk event. Somewhat. All right, guys, I'm goalie, so I can goof off for a bit. Not goof off. I can talk. I can focus on the chat and talk. But yeah, lots of people will argue that the Switch 2 is the best. Personally, I like the flavor and smoothness of the Puffco a little more, but the Dr. Dabber, you can get the Sapphire insert for the device, which I hear improves the flavor, and like basically you can get more vapor at a lower temperature. It's got better like heat conductivity, which I think would fix my main qualm with the Switch 2, which is that like when I'm getting the flavor that I want from the Switch 2, I don't quite get the same level of vapor that I feel like I get from the Peak Pro. And, you know, if you watch one of my most recent Switch 2 videos, I kind of realized that I think the main reason for that is the carb cap that comes with the Switch 2. I don't like it very much. I like a lot of airflow for my dabs. So when I threw my Peak Pro joystick on top of my Switch 2, it acts almost exactly like the Peak Pro. Like it's almost identical now. I don't know if I would be able to tell. I should probably try to do a side-by-side again. Back in the day, anytime I tried to do a side-by-side, I would still like my Peak Pro dabs just a little more. And I don't know if that was just a bit of a bias at the time. I feel like I've slightly adjusted. But to be honest, I can't even find my fucking default carb cap that came with. Yes. That came with the Switch 2. So even if I wanted to use the default one that came with it, the stock, I couldn't. For me, what it comes down to in regards to like Switch versus, or like Dr. Dabber versus Puffco. Puffco is more about aesthetics. If you care more about customization and the aesthetics, and you don't mind potentially having to like
Keepers!
replace an atomizer or something here and there, then the Peak Pro is for you. But if your goal is to like get the most out of every single dab and never have to spend money again after getting it, then that's 100% Dr. Dabber Switch 2. Like, you might make small upgrades over time with your Switch 2, but they're not super necessary. Whereas, like, I feel like with the Puffco, I wanted to get, like, a custom piece of glass for it pretty quickly. And because that's part of, like, why you get a Puffco. It's because you want to look cool. Fuck, I'm bad.
My bad.
Damn, I was doing good at talking while playing the game up until then. What am I scooping from the dopest shop? Dude, as much of that ice water hash as I can get, probably. Let's go. Dude, I helped. I helped with that one. Oh no.
My fault.
Oh no. Very similar to Apple versus Android. Dude, so valid, turducken. The analogy is... Man, that should be my thumbnail. Is... Okay, ready? We'll get right here. Oh, no, I don't have time.
Mine.
Sending it. That's you, Keep.
To me.
Keepers.
To me. Cross it.
Why there?
Sorry.
Uh-oh. Damn it. He just popped it in. Oh my god, my shoulders. If you're a normal everyday smoker, get a Puffco. Dude, I think it's the opposite. I feel like you kind of have to be a little more meticulous and have money to blow to get a Puffco. I think if you're more of an everyday smoker, where you're trying to get the most out of every single jar of concentrate, and maybe you're not always smoking rosin, sometimes you might like to get a big bucket to do some fat globs. I think, oh my god, how do I miss that? I think that's where the Switch 2 comes in. What do you guys think? Give me a comment below. I'm gonna turn this into a video. I feel like this is a good discussion. So far, just like, you know, there's way prettier and doper options for customization in the Puffco ecosystem with the joysticks and glass and dry tops than Dr. Dabber from what I've seen. And I pay pretty close attention to both because I'm big fans of both companies. I'm very active in both their communities, I would say. Because I don't like playing teams. For a while there, I was Team Puffco because they took a long ass time to release the Switch 2, dude. I was talking a bit of shit on Dr. Dabber before they came out with the Switch 2, not gonna lie. Because I was like, dude, where is the fucking 360-degree heating? All they had was the Boost and the XS. And of course, if you guys don't know, I used to be very, very intimately sponsored by Dr. Dabber. My company used to be like one of their main sponsors. And I, at one point, drove out to the Dr. Dabber's headquarters in Las Vegas to meet a lot of the different members of the team, see where they assembled the devices and do their research and development. On my way to TwitchCon, that was back in like 2022 probably. So big fan of Dr. Dabber. I'm good friends with Dr. Dabber Shaman, the CEO Jamie, and my man Dr. Dabber Chase, who's like the main support guy. He's like the main guy who's active on Reddit and responding to people. Dr. Dabber has always been innovating, and usually they're early to the game too. They were kind of late with the launch of the Switch 2. But they've done a great job. Honestly, they did a lot better with market saturation than I thought they were going to do. I thought they were like too late to the game, and it was a Puffco versus Carta. But the whole Puffco versus Carta drama and contention, I think really helped Dr. Dabber as well. Because it's like these things are basically copies of each other. This thing actually seems like it's doing something different, which is definitely valid. Dr. Dabber definitely has the most innovative and like most appealing on paper design with its vaporization mechanism. All right, guys. How should we do this last dab? Should we hit a Dr. Dabber dab after talking so much about it? I think that's probably valid. I don't know if I really want to do a torch dab. I don't have a banger hot on the Cobra coil or anything like that, so Let's do that. It's over here. I was like, where the fuck did I put it? When did I move this over here? What? Oh, yeah, I was like, switch or new peak. That's when. I was like, I don't have the sapphire insert. I need to get it. I really do. It'd make for a great video too, and I don't think they're that expensive. I could probably afford to get one soon. But of course, if you guys want to help support content like that, you can always send me money directly or subscribe and give me a small portion of that money, or buy stuff off my website, or use my the best way to support me is probably my affiliate links with like THCA websites, or you know, there's also my favorite banger company that makes my terp slurper that I usually hit, Little Dabbles. You can type !bangers in the chat if you need a new banger. That's always a good one. But a bunch of different ways you guys can support me and help me create more cool content like that. Of course, me winning that competition from the Dopest is really awesome, because now I'll get to try all the best products from the Dopest that you guys have always been wanting me to check out. It'll be super cool if Pine Park does something like that, because between the Dopest and Pine Park, of course, the two like influencer brands that are out there and have been crushing it for a long time, those are probably the two most requested products for me to try out and review here on my channel. Sapphire's out of stock. No, dude. They people fucking clean those puppies out pretty fast once they go online. I am really happy to see the level of support that the Switch 2 is getting. I used to fight people a little bit that were adamant about how much better it was than the Puffco Peak Pro, but I put down that sword a long time ago. But dude, people are just like so like over the moon with the Switch 2, which I mean, good for them. They deserve it. Okay. Let's start the final dab countdown. I gotta get out of here. What should I do a dab of, everybody? I just did a video. Look at this freaking raw Chunkarino. This is 3.3 grams right here. It was a full eighth before I did a couple dabs of it earlier. This is from the weed box. They sent me a whole eighth of concentrate along with their dab kit. You can get an eighth of concentrate and the dab kit with a little dab rig, dabber, carb cap, banger for like $60 on their website. Not a bad price. And it's not like a subscription box. It's just a one-time purchase that refreshes to something new and cool every month. So it's pretty dumb. I'm gonna do a dab of this crumble. It's Granddaddy Park. So you can type, if someone type exclamation point weed box in the chat for me. It's either weed box or the weed box. One of those two. Exclamation point dab size. Dude, the wax is not bad, man. It's fucking BHO, you know. It's really the same. This wax is the same from any other THCA company, and it's pretty much the same as the shit that's sold in my dispensary too. That's like the low tier stuff. So at the end of the day, when it comes to wax like this, the more you can get at a lower price, the better. And you can get fucking 10 grams for $50 on their website. So pretty decent option for a bulk concentrate if you're the kind of person that just likes to do big globs sometimes without worrying about the cost. Get super medicated, not necessarily worry about the flavor. This use stuff. So yeah, if you use my code DabLad at checkout, it'll save you 10%. I just fucking threw a huge ass glob in here. I'm super high already, but we're going for it. Oh, dude, I forgot. I wanted to record the final dab countdown today. I meant to re-record this with my own voice today. Maybe tomorrow.
With the final countdown. With Jack the motherfucking DabLad. The final countdown. Thank you for joining.
Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Might be an early stream tomorrow if I choose to go up to this event in Denver. Stay tuned to my Discord for the updates. Shout out to the Weed Box once again for the new affiliation.